Exclusive. A phone just buzzed in Allen Park, and if you get up for a refill, you might miss the pivot that flips Detroit's January math. No leaks, no jersey mock-ups. Just know the cornerback depth chart you thought you understood is about to read like a plot twist. The kind that turns 3rd and 7 into a punt you can set your watch to. Here's the part where smart fans stay seated. This isn't a practice squad bandage or a nostalgia tour. It's a speed and mirror solution with playoff malice. A guy who reads stems like he's grading homework and jumps routes like the ball owes him money. Quiet arrival, loud result. If you're already trying to guess the name, breathe. We'll earn it first. Promise of value, not empty calories. Today you're getting a clean breakdown of Detroit's corner room reality. The traits this staff actually buys. What that means on 3rd down. How the contract should be shaped so it doesn't punch the cap in the teeth. And the immediate ripple effect on rotations and special teams. We'll talk role leverage and the boring little details that win football games in the dark corners of November. Quick timeout. This is Lions News Fan Report. If you live for wrap-up tackles and route recognition, hit subscribe and toss a like. We do grown-up football talk with a little Detroit sarcasm and a lot of receipts. Set the table. The corner group took the kind of bad luck haymaker that makes coaches count helmets twice. Depth you trusted in July turned into who's got outside contain. By early October, starters nicked, backups stretched, special teamers moonlighting out wide. The defense is still fighting, but one more hamstring and you're drawing names out of a hat. Adults needed. Yesterday. Zoom out to Holmes plus Campbell. They don't chase fireworks. They chase function. When they plug holes, they want guys who can play Sunday at 1 o'clock without a seminar. Communication, tackling, alignment, sanity. They've shown they'll do short-term, incentive-tilted deals for grown men who know how to be in the right place at the right time and hit someone when they get their profile to fit. Detroit's system toggles between match principles and zone with man eyes. Translation. Corners must pass off stacks, survive option routes, and still rally and thud. Eyes and feet over raw 40 time. If you can mirror a jitterbug in the slot, squeeze a post from outside, and make a running back rethink his health, you're on the list. If you need a babysitter over the top every snap, you're not. Market menu. You can overpay in draft picks for a headline name, and then explain to the cap why you hate it. You can poach a practice squad vet and hope muscle memory wakes up. Or, and this is where the room has been leaning, you can grab a proven man-cover pest with short area juice, a slot outside toggle, and enough confidence to live on an island for a down or two when the rush gets home. The whispers all week pointing to the same. Archetype, compact frame, sticky hips, jump ball attitude despite not being a tree. Loves the chalk talk. Occasionally treats option routes like personal insults. If you've watched the FC tape the last few years, you've seen the style. If you've watched January tape, you've seen the effect. All right, cards on the table. The move on deck. Asante Samuel Jr. to the Detroit Lions. Now we talk ball. Samuel Jr. isn't a track star myth. He's a technician with twitch. The feet are fast, the eyes are rude, and the hands are, I'd like that pass back. Thanks. He has lived inside on slots, bumped outside on boundary receivers. And this is important, he doesn't melt in bunch stacks or motion. He sorts the traffic, trusts his leverage, and arrives with enough pop to finish the rep. Detroit has needed that exact brand of stubborn. How does it change Sundays? 3rd down immediately becomes less of a Sudoku. With a SJ in the slot, option routes stop printing easy yards. Crossers get escorted politely but firmly out of the 1st down window. On early downs, you can kick him outside and keep the disguise honest. Motion doesn't turn the secondary into a shrug emoji. It turns into a conversation, which this defense thrives on. Contract reality, not fantasy. You don't light the cap on fire in October. You structure a short-term, incentive-heavy deal that rewards snaps, team success, and ball production. Low base, reachable escalators, playoff triggers. If medicals are a footnote and yes, you check them twice, you're paying for immediate clarity, not a 10-year marriage. The room keeps its pecking order long term. The defense gets an adult now. Ripple effects you can feel by halftime. Avante can be used as the changeup, not the every down fire extinguisher. The rookies get reps they can actually grow from, not graduate level chaos on the road. Your sub packages stop feeling like improv. Coaches get to call the good stuff again trap variations, robber looks, late rotation, because they trust the nickel to survive in space. Let's be honest about risk. Ace J is aggressive. You let him hunt routes, and sometimes he'll take a swing that leaves grass behind him. That's the tax for turnovers. You mitigate it by pairing him with help on the shot downs, and by letting the rush earn him hurry throws. You're not asking him to be a 6'12" jam merchant. You're asking him to erase the menu that's been killing you. Pivots, options, speed outs on the stick. That's his WHEELHOUSE.fit with Detroit's attitude matters. This defense talks pre-snap like a choir rehearsal. Asante is a talker, not the look at me variety. The you're inside, I'm off, watch the switch variety. That's priceless. And when December turns mean and the playoff bracket starts taking shape, you'd rather have a corner who has seen the postseason up close than another lottery ticket you're praying learns leverage by Thanksgiving, special teams, and field position. Sneaky win. A confident nickel means you can be more aggressive on 4th and short. Midfield decisions because you trust your defense to protect the short field if it goes sideways. That's 2 extra possessions across a month. That's the difference between a bye and a road wild card. This is the part of football no one clips for social, but it's where good teams bank wins. And now the part you came for. Is this inked or in the air? Straight answer. This is a high-confidence move under active discussion. The fit is clean, the interest is mutual, the structure is logical, and the timing is now. Until pen hits paper, it's still a rumor, not a press release. But the dots connect without a conspiracy board, and the building knows exactly what this fixes the minute it happens. Why not a bigger name? Because big names come with big contracts, and Detroit's not in the business of paying retail for headlines in October. They're in the business of solving problems that show up on 3rd down. Samuel Jr. solves one loudly. He doesn't need the defense rebuilt around him. He just snaps into the scheme and makes it smarter by existing tactical chess for the junkies. With a SJ, Detroit can call more trap on quick game. Rotate late to bait the QB into throwing an open flat, then break it up with bad intentions. You can sit on slants with inside help and force quarterbacks to hold the ball a heartbeat longer, which is an engraved invitation for the edge to arrive. Against bunch, he'll knife through the traffic and disrupt the timing so the throw arrives off schedule. This is how punts happen. Culture check. This locker room is allergic to me first. Asante's edge is competitive, not corrosive. He'll jaw. He'll celebrate. He'll also study. And yes, he tackles. Not always pretty, often effective. Detroit can live with a misrap if the next 3 are sticks at the line. What they can't live with is business decisions on the perimeter. That's not this guy .cap footnote for the adults. The short-term incentive bill keeps powder dry for your own guys. The escalators pay for themselves if he helps you win in January. If it pops, everyone smiles. If it doesn't, you're not explaining dead money until Easter. Responsible aggression. That's the lane dot all right. Detroit, your turn on the whiteboard. Would you sign Asante Samuel Jr. to a short-term, incentive-heavy deal right now? Slot or outside on opening series? How would you split snaps with the current room? And what's your comfort level on guarantees so the cap stays nimble for internal extensions? Drop your plan below. The best answers usually come from fans who've watched the scars form in real time. My personal take before we close. I'd do it. As a speculation, it fits the identity communication, tackling, 3rd down clarity without overpaying for noise. If the medicals are clean and the number is adult, This is the kind of October move that cashes out in January. And to be crystal, this is a speculation, not an official announcement yet.